Yeah, hey G-Tides, welcome back. My name is JB, and right now I just want to show you, one of the best builds, what really I like to play. He has generally all the things what we want. Boss damage, tankiness, wave clear. This right now can handle hordes of enemies, can block everything. Rangers are not such a problem. You can also stay on range attacks, on Aurics doesn't need anything. I will just show you different mechanics. So I will make again a timeline. You can skip between boss damage, where I show you between him and the veteran who deals more damage. Then the dog, what kind of mechanics he has, what he brings with it, what you can do with shield, the combination with shield and dog, what playstyles you can do with that. Also, how to kill a Daemonhosts and other things, mate. So here's the timeline. I said before in the comment that I make more different builds because there are more playable builds to play Havoc. I make two builds before, so basically, in the comments or in the description of the video, I will put the links to the builds. There's a better guide. So let's start with this build, mates. First, the layout, mates. I make the build for Shock Mauler. So if you go on and want to take, Arbiter, Shock Mauler or something else, you can switch to the other build, what I will show you later. So basically this build depends on Shock Mauler because we do some mechanics here. So the perks, damage against flag, damage against capacity, unyielding is not necessary, we have the dog. And the range weapon. Blessings, last guard, is nice to have. I will prefer to have last guard than confidence strike. So if he doesn't want to deal more doesn't want less tankiness and want to, you don't want to go always over full tanky, then take confidence strike out and go for something what gives you melee damage, so like staggering and execution. Why last guard? Last guard gives first, if you block breaks, to push the enemies. So the time where the enemies are staggered, your stamina will completely full or regenerate, and it have a 9-second cooldown, what is not so high, and also you have minus 30 block cost. That's insane. You can tank Demonos, you can tank twins, you can tank heavy attacks from bosses, from crushers, maulers, even if they rage. So basically it's really nice to have, so it doesn't need over toughness to block damage. So I go for a last crit, and I want also prefer to take it than confident strike. So if you want to switch something, switch confident strike. Yeah, confident strike is really nice to also to gain faster toughness if you get focuses on range enemies. So basically I like the combination. If you want to deal damage, take something out. Yeah, it's secondary weapon. Right now, I make the build for Bolt. So if you go play Havoc 40 or Auric and you want to switch, basically you can switch to the best shotguns builds here, weapons, sorry. Why the Boltgun? First, Boltgun have really good clear against waves. So really in front of you is a horde of elites. If you spread it to clear them extremely fast. Shotgun bring this too. Problem here is shotgun can deal a lot of monster damage. Here's Boltgun. Boltgun can really melt down bosses instantly, and can also focus far targets extremely good. Also that variation of the shotgun, but to be honest, it brings more base damage to bosses. So if I see some less boss damage on Havoc 40 groups or Havoc high Havoc level groups where we doesn't have boss damage, I attack in the Boltgun. So I will also make a gameplay video where I have the Boltgun, so you can see how I handle that situation and what I prefer most to kill. And if the enemy is, so even if some mates who should focus special doesn't focus, you can also switch to that. Boltgun is really nice to have it. To the curiosity, mates, toughness again. 3 times 5% toughness, 2 times damage resistance, and 3 times toughness regeneration speed. Why toughness regeneration speed, mates? First, we have a dog. We don't go for lonely wolf. We have a dog, and the dog count as a player. So always we will have, if you get a bit damage and you have a first delay from 1 second, then we gain again toughness regeneration. So basically, if you hold shield, you can gain your toughness back because they don't deal damage to you. They deal damage to your stamina. So basically, you gain extremely fast your toughness back even before the player is around you. The second thing is the delay is extremely short, and the third one is 1 second. The delay is around 1 second, and the third one is your toughness is going extremely fast. So basically, If you have the talent point here, where we gain 5 of the toughness if the dogs around us, and if you have full stack in the keystone with Will of the Legs, 5% toughness again here per second. So basically, we gain 10 second always toughness without hitting or killing anyone. And a second, and with that one, you gain your toughness extremely fast back. And 1 time block every sense. You can go for the stamina or something what you prefer. Yeah, I take all corruption resistance, I go for block every sense. So that's it. That's the layout. The crit variation is here totally fine. We have here 2.5 critical hit chance, and for the melee one, 7.5. So crit chance is really nice. To the talent point, mates. There's one thing to switch, but I will show it you later. That's that point here. You can take it out and switch to 3 points or 4 points or something what you prefer, but I will show you in the end. So basically, let's start here. We go for attack speed, then for staggering. Staggering is also really nice. If you have waves in front of you, you will always stagger waves with you even more than once. So basically, you get extremely faster toughness back with that. Shield is also really great to stagger enemies. Then we play with shield. That's why we go for shield plates. On block, we replace toughness. Works also for gunner shots. So basically, if gunner shots when your toughness was slow and you keep blocking, then you gain toughness. Toughness back. And for instant block, you can instantly 1 toughness for 1 second cooldown. It's a thing what you can work with it, but I don't prefer it if you are not into this mechanic. So basically, we go for that. Don't go for that one. That can only reduce block. You can go for that. But to be honest, it's not really needed. You can tank all attacks even without that. That's why we go for the blessing here. Yeah, to the left point, damage, movement, and damage, toughness. If you kill a Latern specialist, and also toughness situations with contest. Also, if your dog kills someone. So basically, yeah, you will always have something like that. Even if you keep blocking, you can get that. Then I was talking about 5% toughness with dog stays around you, which was one of the really great things to have. Right now, mates, that one here, enemies knocked away by your cyber mastiff pounds have 8 stacks of bleeding applied to them. That one, with that one here, cyber mastiff electrocutes enemies, it stacks for 5 seconds, and it's in attacks for 5 seconds. That one gives you increased damage to your dog, even more than, yeah, you need. I will be honest, if you take that, sometimes the enemy what your dog is focusing, Meele, Crusher, Reaper, yeah, you should not care more about him. You can kill him with it. I will show you how your dog, kill different types of enemies also later. So you can see how high the base damage is, even without here, where the dog gives 6 stacks of brightness on attack. You doesn't need that. The base damage without any buffs of your dog here, where you get the damage of your higher damage for your dog, is not necessary. Damage, base damage, totally fine. If you say main why you don't go for that to do more damage against bosses, even if you go for that, boss damage is not so high to say, okay, the dog can handle all the things. And even on Havoc 40, you really don't, feel it more. On Auric, yeah, you can see a bit the damage there, but on Havoc 40, where the boss have 7.75 or 7, need to look at, where the boss here have 17% more HP, you doesn't feel it more. So basically, there it's not necessary to go more high damage for a boss for your dog. So that's the reason why it doesn't go for that. Then we go down, we go for ammunition because we are a shooter, melee, and tank in the same time. That's the reason why we go for that. Then I talk about that. That's really nice. Here the dog gives you toughness if he kills grants allies and currency toughness and reduces damage for killing a opponent's enemy. So basically, damage and toughness is the same like that, but gives you for instant toughness, tankiness. So then right now, if you dog or you kill elite specialist, you get damage reductions. That one with that one and the keystone full up, you have 65 damage resistance. Obviously, you want to be more tanky. There we go, part of the squad. So basically, we have damage reduction here also. Then we go down. I know impact is better, but cleave, cleave is really nice. We have also cleave push here. So basically, if you push block, you will have 100% more cleave. This ability is one of the best. You can even tank Daemonhosts attacks, even heavy attacks from bosses. And if your toughness is low, you can instant all back. That's nothing better than that one, so we take it. Right now, why we go down here is for weak spotted. With that one, you can do not the same, but yeah, mostly the same damage as a veteran for monstrosities. Critical hit chance is always nice, so we go for that. Yeah, better than here that one. So yeah, damage if you do a successful dodge is really nice. The reason why we go down is to get more shots. That's that one and that here. The 3 talent points are only the thing to increase the damage of your range weapon. So basically go for that. 3 shots more for bolt is a lot. Trust me, if it doesn't, you see the damage loss of your monstrosity damage. And then 20 damage Ogryn and monstrosity is really nice. Also your dog gets the damage buff. So right now, if you stagger enemy, you gain 50% damage resistance. Really good to have. You can get them instantly with just few staggering hearts. I talk about that. The Keystone himself, mates. One of the best and really Keystones what you can trigger also. So Forceful can you trigger with your range weapon, with your bolt, or weapons, range weapons that can stagger enemies. Then you can trigger it with here emotion detonation, and also you can trigger it with just blocking. So basically, if you block an enemy, he just give you forceful. If you have forceful for 5 stacks, you gain more toughness. So basically, you will always have toughness up. So that's the one. It's really the best Keystone to pick for range. Then you can take that out and skill between here target selection. Or if you want just prefer that one here, Unleash Brutality. That one I doesn't want. Here then you go for stagger. Enemy stagger do less damage. Here for blocking if you want, or for range damage. But I like the attack speed. The faster you attack, the faster you get your toughness back. Yeah, now we are on the meat grinder, and yeah, let's see how high the base damage of the dog is. Let's start with a normal gunner. So if you mark, you need to double click. Or if you have a mod, you just need to hold the target button. So the dog, yeah, focus him then. If you doesn't have mods to play on console, you just need to double click to target the enemy. So you see that you have a skull with a sword in it. That's a symbol that gives you information your dog is hunting him or focus him. And you see the damage is really nice. Gunners should be no problem. Molars, he needs a bit longer. But to be honest, we don't watch him, we just keep attacking also. So basically, yeah, he will die extremely fast. And also, it's called it staggered, or is this stacked, so he can't attack you or do something else. Also for Crushers, you see, he doesn't got not only bleeding damage, you also have electrocution damage, so he's staggered always, he can do nothing. So also easy target to kill. You can open shield with them, Bullwalkers. Yes, same as the Crusher, but he is unarmored, so he do a bit more damage. Yeah, so for a Reaper also, mates, you see, tap dot damage extremely high. You can stagger with them Crushers, Bullwalkers, and Reapers also. It's really nice. Specialists also no problem. Also Horns, you can stagger them too. So basically, if you now skip to another one, see, the Hound is distracted. So one attack and he's dead. All the other ones are also really easy to kill. The only thing what he needs a bit time is to kill a mutant. You can't stagger him. So if you focus the mutants, help him a bit. Yeah, that's enough. For Hound, he needs 2 times to dodge. To jump on him. So basically then he's dead. Yeah. Rangers with all armors, or basic armors, are no problem. Kill them instantly. He needs a bit more time. So basically, shock troopers, shotguns are like gunners. They kill him extremely fast. So that's the base damage, mates. What the dog can do and what elites on Auric difficulties. I know on Havoc 40 the enemies or the elites and the bosses have more HP, also the specialists. Elite and specialists should have on Havoc 40 50% more HP. So basically he needs a bit longer to kill them, but he has stagger potential for Crushers, Bullwalkers, and Reapers. So yeah, it's insanely strong. If you have 4 Hounds, also 4 Arbiters in the game, you will can stagger 4 times, 4 different Crushers, 4 different Bullwalkers, and so Reapers or any specialist. So basically, a Hound is on Havoc really strong, and yeah, if you use them right, it's really nice to have it there. So right now, let's see how we can use the Hound also. So right now, if we have a situation where we have Berserkers in front of you, you can just skip the background. He shall jump to him and to see, and then to him, so you can switch to them. And yeah, you can just kill them also like that. Always, if you jump, you kill them fast because they got higher bleeding. So the only thing is you need to block. So it's also a mechanic. If you have problem to fight against rangers, on lower ranks, even more effective. They will die even faster. So basically, if you have right now in front of you some berserkers, and yeah, there's a grenadier or something like that, you just, if you go down the mode, jump, ping him. Now you can handle them. So if this is the box grenadier, if this was a sniper, you can do it also with a sniper. So this mechanic is the same. You can just give him different targets to focus. I play that quite a really bad. Yeah. So you can also do it with a sniper, with a trapper, hound, or mutant. So basically, the hound himself is pretty strong. Just some mates doesn't give him the target to focus. Yeah, that's about the hound mates. Right now, the damage difference between the Latern and the Arbiters, you see the Arbiters need only a few shots more. You also need one time to reload to compare to the Latern. Yeah, the Latern deals more damage, but the Arbiters has not skilled into the talent point where someone who deals also more damage against monsters. We have only a few talent points for range, and compared to that, yeah, he's more tankier and he can also handle monsters easily. Alright mates, let's give a deeper look how block works, or how some different mechanics you can use with the shield on the Arbiters of the dog. So basically, if you have gunners in front of you, you want always to go as fast as you can and keep holding block, because the blessing, yeah, if they break, they give a stagger to them. The base is a nice thing. If you doesn't want that, some situations not so good to keep pushing or to rush to them. You can also do stuff like that. You keep holding your block and press the special attack. So basically you see you can stagger them also. And you can combine this also. So if you have gunners in front of you and keep holding the special attack, mark them so your hound will stagger them also. Basically you give your hound always a target. They can't really attack you. It's a mechanic that you can really use well on Havoc 40. And if you do that, yeah, gunners should be no problem. You can easily handle them solo. The second thing what you need about gunners is, yeah, first they will always surround you. And if they go out of your block radius, you see they will deal damage to your toughness. Basically right now. So always look to them. If you have a gunner right now in front of you and immediately attack from behind at you, better look to the gunner. The best, yeah, what you really doesn't want is also to get attacked from behind. But yeah, right now the gunner does deal more damage to you. He deal more damage against you from behind. But basically, it's safer to look to the gunner. You see, he's a low enemy, so he deal damage to us, to its stamina bar, but that's pretty low. So basically, you can compare that. If you have right now a Meele or Crusher, then you should watch to them to block in their direction or to the gunner, because if a Crusher right now, that's really important to know, attacks in front of you. Where's the Crusher? Yeah, you see, give me a heavy attack. No, yeah. you do 3 damage to your stamina bar, but if he attacks from behind, man, how stupid they are. So you see, he completely empty your stamina bar. So basically, it's a block break, and that's what you doesn't want. You doesn't want to tank heavy attacks or attacks from enemies who deal a lot of damage to your stamina, like Ragers who attack really fast, or Elites generally. That's a thing what you doesn't want to block from behind or out of the block radius. Keep that in mind. You always want to look in that direction, or to keep that, or keep holding them in the block radius, even if you move. Don't move like that. You see, even a light attack deals a lot of damage, so you want to move like that. Or you just keep rushing, sliding and blocking, something like that. So, something like that. But always block in the direction. It works with all weapons, the same. Some weapons have a better tank, better damage block efficiency than other weapons, like the shield have a better block efficiency, like a one-hand weapon. So basically the shield is better variation to block. But always keep in mind, you want to block the attacks in the block radius where, the block efficiency keeps working well. So basically, that's the stuff. About gunners, I said some different mechanics, but keep looking about different monstrosities. I mean, how stupid it is. Can block many Ogrins without zero problem. That's why I love this blessing. Where we get reduced block cost. But yeah, that's okay. Something like that will happen really rare. So even chaos ones are pretty easy to handle. You see, he can't beat us down. And the other thing is captains, also no problem. Or the twins. Let's switch to the twins. Yeah, if we have a lot of them, tank them pretty easy. But if they tank right now out of block riders, see, they will beat us down. But in the block riders, we can easily tank them. So keep that in mind, mates. The shield himself has really great block efficiency. You can block all attacks in front of you if you does it well, if you have full stamina. But basically, yeah, if your block is even, if you know a block will break to your block, attack will break to your block, activate your ability. So basically, it's more safe to tank the damage or to get no damage with that. So it's also a mechanic. But basically, yeah, that's everything about blocking and about the mechanic about your dog. Yeah, mates, I forgot to show you, if a Daemonhosts attacks you, how to handle it. So if a Daemonhosts attacks you, mates, and you keep holding block, you see that he does do corruption damage, but the corruption damage will stop if you have an HP around 106 to 8, 9. Right now, right now it will stop. So basically, that's the point where the Daemonhosts doesn't deal more corruption damage. So basically, we can tank him. If your stamina goes empty, just right now, just use the block, press your ability, and wait for stamina, and right now can again keep blocking the attacks. So basically, right now your team should be handling Daemonhosts pretty well. Should be dead. So even you have a dog around you, so you can stagger him also to give him, give you more place, like that. You refill your stamina bar, so keep blocking again. Keep in mind, there's also a mechanic if you get aggro from a Daemonhost to survive with shield. So it's right now the Daemonhost. If a Daemonhost is in front of you and you have a flashlight, and you hold it into him, you see that he has the range. Right now, he doesn't trigger him. If you go a bit near to him, something here should be the trigger point here. You see, even we are out of the regular range where you can be stand without getting aggro. If you keep holding it here, you will see we get his aggro, so he will basically attack us. And I don't know why, but there's a timer, aggro bar. Don't know anything. If it gets completely full, he just attacks us. So let's keep holding it. Yeah, right now the circle is red, so basically it's, yeah. If you just right now go away, it seemed a long time that this orange circle goes green again, so it's basically more safe that you go into it. If you doesn't, see goes green. If you go a bit near, you see the acro bar goes faster. Yeah, orange right now should be go faster to red, so red, and should take right now its acro. Even we are out of the circle. Okay, he will attack us right now. So basically, now. So that's a, yeah, the stuff about flashlight for Daemonhosts. Never hold the flashlight to a Daemonhost mates. Second thing is if you have a dog and the Daemonhost there and you mark the Daemonhost, you will see the dog will never attack him. Even if the Daemonhost is on the second phase, like that, he doesn't attack him or do anything like that. So basically, if an enemy is behind him and you mark him, let's attack someone who doesn't attack us instantly. So basically, even the dog goes there. You see, he doesn't get the aggro. So it's totally safe to to kill someone. I want yeah, the Daemonhost with your dog. You will not trigger him, even if you mark the Daemonhost himself. Take that in mind. But yeah, let's fight the Daemonhost first. We take Bolt. So, okay. There are two moments. There are two different Daemonhosts who are lying on the ground. One is lying and one is sitting. So basically the one who's lying on the ground is a bit harder to fight. The one who's sitting is easier. So basically that one, if you doesn't stand like that, you will shot mostly his legs on the stomach. So basically you need to go in direction like that here, where you can aim better in his head. So basically if you stand up, she moves like that. So what we want to fight is easily the Daemonhost who's sitting. Is the stage, so lines who just stretch and up. So basically you need to shot like that. So let's do it, mates. Let's kill him. Before we start, let's completely heal up. So marking him. You need 3 remote detonation from your dog to kill him safety. So let's start him. Mark him. Trigger him with the dog. With your ability. Trigger him again. Oh man, my dog's fuck it up. Basically he's dead. Yeah, my dog fucked it up, but it's okay. It can happen, so be yeah. Be careful with that. Your dog sometimes goes to the Daemonhost or yeah, miss him. So then he's out of the range from the remote detonation. So basically press the ability on the after you remote detonation one time. It's more safety, but you see you can kill him easily solo. Even if you fail, keep holding shield, mates. Yeah, you can tank him. I showed you before. So that's how you kill a Daemonhost, mates, and it's some mechanics about him. Yeah, mates, let's start with the other 2 builds. One is melee, one is range. The melee one is split in 2 different builds. One is for more tankiness, and one is for more dealing more damage. If you want a deeper look on these builds, there's a description or in the comments a link, so you can go there. I will explain all the synergy, the mechanics there. I will give you a deeper look on this build, how it works. So basically, if you are interested, you can switch there. Right now, I just want to make a short showcase for this build. I don't want to make this video as long as it is. So basically, let's start with the range build. The range weapon as Arbiter Shockwaller, the blessings, is here different. We have Thunderous, not the blessing where you deal more damage against staggered enemies, and Confronted Strike. Yeah, perks, damage, flag, and damage capacity to deal a lot of damage against armored enemies. And here, the shotgun, there are 2 different types. We don't go for that one. We go for MK8 because we want also kill range enemies. So here, perks here, damage against flag and damage against unyielding. I switch here because I test something. Here showed damage against flag. Sorry, unyielding, and flag should be fine. You can change flag to capacity, but yeah, flag is on Havoc 40. Enemies have more HP and also specialists. So basically, flag is better to kill them faster than capacity. Yeah, to the curiosity, all the same like the other one. So there's really no difference. 2 times toughness, 2 times toughness regulation speed, 2 times regulation. Sorry, damage resistance against gunners, and 1 time block efficiency. You can change block efficiency what you want. I like it. I like that one, so I keep it. Total land points made. Obviously, we take that one for reloading speed. Then we go for damage, toughness. Yeah, that one is switchable. You can take that out and go something else. I prefer here for more. Yeah, you have one shot more, basically. Or you can take that out and go for here that you have if you second enemy gain more. Yeah, we get damage resistance or something else what you prefer. Right now, I let that or go here. If you just give your dog, yeah, it's a bit more thing over to attack speed. I prefer my attack speed right now. So basically, you can switch that point. We go down. We go here for remote detonation. Then we take obviously armor belt. And right now, mates, we kill a lot of elite specialists. So basically, we take that. We get always here damage reduction, and we stagger with the shotgun. I think all elite types and yeah, specialists except mutants can be staggered with this range. So basically we take that. Then we go down, we take Castigator Stance, and right now here the modifier, we get more damage with elites. So basically this is like, yeah, feel like the rage mode on Doom. So Doom guy, so basically you do more damage instantly, you can even one-shot crushers if you have all buffs up. Then we go down, we take target selection, it's really important. We have also, yeah, weak sword hit. I like that. And we do a lot of critical hits, so rending is a must. Even with here F7 kill, do more critical hit damage. Like I say, if the buffs all up, you can easily kill crushers with one shot. Yeah, that one is easily handled also. Monsters with the shotgun, basically you will have no problem. Rending also extra rending here. Then we go here for monster damage and your damage if they are, yeah, about 75x here. The shotgun deal a lot of damage. So if you start shooting an enemy who's yeah, completely full HP, you will one shot him mostly, or deal so much damage that he's like yeah, under 20 HP, something like that. So basically you do shot one time more to kill him. So that's the range weapon. To the melee variation, this is the tanky one. He has completely like the same build. Only thing what to change is this the blessing here. We go here for execution. The other one here right now has the blessing Tondios. Execution deals more damage against staggered enemies. Then we have here right now the other shotgun. I said in a long video why we take that. We take that because there's a mechanic about the shotgun, about the special shot, that here electrocution deals electrocution damage against yeah, electric enemies. So there's a dot who can use staggered up and also staggered enemies. I explained it better in the long video, just why you're wondering why I take this shotgun. Yeah, then we go for the 10 points. We take here, we are more melee oriented, so basically we go for attack speed staggering, so I get more toughness back. Then we go this way again to room donation. Right now we go for conclusion. Short. I will short explain why we take that. That one triggers that one, that ability. It triggers that passive point. Then it triggers also here that one, forceful also, and also here strike down, and the blessing here, damage for bonus for staggered enemies. That's the reason why we take that one. It's really important to go for that, and also the reason why we go for damage against staggered enemies. Then we go down, take the ability, go here, take the damage against elite specialist more, and the critical hit chance. The character himself has more critical base skill than other characters, so to going for more crit is worth to go it. You deal a lot of crit damage. Then we go down for monster damage and boss damage. If you work well with the syndicate to do electrocution damage, you have always electrocution dodge to the bosses to deal damage over time, and that's 200 to 300, depends on the boss and of difficulty. So basically do a good damage against them if you know how that works. Then yeah, we go down for forceful. Gives you a lot of more tankiness if you can handle yeah, suavity or to dodge or something like that. Then go for forceful. Forceful gives you really a lot of more tankiness. If you want to deal more boss damage, then that variation is exactly the same up here. He doesn't take that one, so we lose about tankiness. Then we go down. Yeah, we just take 2 gift out and go for here. Execution order, mates. It's really important. Execution that gives you more damage, and we deal also more critical damage, also more yeah, crit damage, basically also more boss damage, and we gain cooldown reduction, so we can cast faster the ability Castigator Stance. So basically that you want is more for melee damage. I prefer the tankiness more. Yeah, you have a bit less damage, but it feels more comfortable, more better to handle fights, and yeah, also boss fights to can tank them easier. Like I say, all builds you right now can be played on Havoc 40, are tested, they're totally fine. But I will bring right now a Havoc 40 build here. Where is it? Havoc 40 build for this variation. So yeah, you will see a Boltgun on Havoc 40 gameplay from my side also. So that's it, mates. That's that's the builds. If you want a deeper look, you can just go into the description or the comments where I just put the link there, so you can basically see a better view of this build, of the mechanics, how it works, and yeah. So see you around, mates.